Okay, so for a long time now I've wanted to replace all of these puzzles except for the apple. I don't actually want to replace it, but with the others I've wanted to replace them with the same puzzles in other colours that I prefer over the colours that these are in. So, I mean, I don't mind the colours that they're in, but they do come in other colours which I way prefer. For example, with the heart, you know, it looks quite nice in pink, but I've always regretted getting it in pink because I've always thought the red one looks so much better, so I'm not really sure why I got it in pink in the first place. The apple, I do really like it in green, but for whatever reason I've always wanted to have the red apple as well. So in this box are the replacements which I bought from Cubezz. You know, I've wanted to replace, I've wanted to replace all of these puzzles except for that one for several years now. I don't know why it's taken me so long to get around to it, but yeah, let's open up this box. So I guess this is just me fine-tuning my collection. So here they all are. Straight away, you know, some of these, they're just looking so much better than the puzzles that I'm actually replacing them with. Like the red heart, the black Lanlan, what's it called? 3x3x2 column. That's interesting. It looks like they've given me a load of Lego pieces for free. Not really sure what I'm going to do with them. I'm guessing it's not official Lego and it's probably some other brand, but when I was a lot younger I used to absolutely love Lego, space Lego in particular. But for many years now I've not really cared for it that much, so not really sure what I'm going to do with these Lego pieces, but whatever. I'll just put those to one side over there. So here are all of the replacement puzzles. You know, it's so interesting to see in front of me a bunch of new puzzles that I've just recently got, which are exactly the same as puzzles that I've had for years, except they're in different colours. I just find that really interesting. I've never done this before. So let's take a look at the heart first. So this is to replace the pink one. I think it just looks so much better in red. And with this one you get the Yong Jun logo on it, which is not on the pink one. You can see the sparkly Yong Jun, and it says YJ and then Yong Jun Toys there underneath it, and then I don't know what that says. And this is what I'm replacing. If my collection wasn't too big, I would probably still keep all of the puzzles that I'm replacing, but since I do want to downsize the collection, it is too big to be honest, then I will be selling all of the puzzles that I'm replacing on eBay, except for the green apple, because I'm not actually replacing that. I still want to keep the green apple. But yeah, I think the heart just looks a lot better in red. I think the red colour suits it more. So this is one of the harder 3x3 shape mods. It is quite difficult. I would say probably, in my experience, the hardest 3x3 shape mod is the Ghost Cube. And then I would say in second place, maybe the heart, or maybe the egg, or maybe it could be something else. So I'd say the heart is probably in like second place or third place as far as like the hardest 3x3 shape mods are concerned, in my experience anyway. There could be other 3x3 shape mods out there that are even more difficult than the Ghost Cube that I've either not seen or I've just forgotten about or whatever. But yeah, let's scramble this. I'll show you like the sides first and everything. And we've got the Yong Jun logo again on the other side there. So yeah, let's scramble this. Oh wow, that's quite stiff. This moves a lot better. It's just like really it's really smooth. It just moves really easily. Yeah, this is stiff. It's not too stiff really, but it's just quite a lot stiffer than the pink one. And you can really hear that spring noise from it. I'm noticing something, it's like the pieces are not kind of fitting together properly, that you've got like a big gap there. And you don't really get that on the pink one. Yeah, a lot of people really hate spring noise, but I quite like it for some reason. So yeah, this ends up looking really messed up when it's scrambled. And I think what makes it so difficult is because a lot of the pieces are the same as each other, and then you've got like mirror images of those pieces as well. And then there's pieces like, you know, like these pieces and these middle pieces, and like these that can be flipped and they still look the same. So you can just end up with all sorts of weird parities when you're on the last layer on this puzzle. But I think that will do. So there is a scrambled YJ heart 3x3 shape mod. So next up is the Yong Jun 2x2 elephant. Oops. So packaging, it's got like this this texture to it. It's kind of looks a bit like leather. And there it says Diansheng Cheese. I'm sure I pronounced that wrong. And there's a side there. Yong Jun toys. Don't know what that's all about. I guess it represents a 2x2. ICA, International Cube Association, which I've never heard of before. Maybe it's some really big famous cube association that most cubers have heard of. And there's a button. Mortar 3 sad onion. Let's open this. And out it comes. Yeah, I do like it in pink, but I think maybe this does look a lot nicer in this light blue colour. I think maybe it suits it more. But yeah, I'm pretty sure these have pretty good corner cutting. Oh wait, wow, that's surprising. Sure, this has much better corner cutting than that. Yep, it does. So once again, it's like the replacement isn't turning as well as the one that I'm replacing. So there it is, and yeah, let's scramble this. Just noticed a blemish there. Oh, it's gone now. So yeah, let's scramble this. And once again, it's got loads of spring noise like the heart. So the heart doesn't turn as well as the one that I'm replacing, and it has a lot more spring noise. This doesn't turn as well as the one that I'm replacing, and it has a lot more spring noise as well. What are the chances of that? So there we go. A scrambled YJ 2x2 elephant. Let's take a look at this apple. So the YJ apple, it's been out for a very long time now. I think it's been out since maybe 2009, and it didn't used to be in this packaging. This packaging is it's not that new now. I think maybe it came out a few years ago, but in 2009 the packaging for these apples was completely different. It kind of looked like an apple. I'll put it up on the screen if I can find a picture. But yeah, not much point in showing the box because it's pretty much the same as the other one. Well, except got an apple on it there and 3x3 instead of a 2x2. Oh, and it says Pingu 2017. I don't know what Pingu means. But yeah, let's open this. So that's interesting, there's no YJ logo on this one, but you do have it on the green one. So like I said, I'm not actually replacing the green one, I want to keep the green one as well. For several years now, I've always, you know, I'll sometimes accidentally stumble across the red apple when I'm just looking for other things in cubing stores, and I'll always think, you know something, I'd like to have the red one as well, but is there really much point because it's the exact same puzzle as the green one? And then I'll just kind of forget about it. But I've always just really liked the idea of having the red one. So I thought, well, since I'm replacing these other puzzles at the back there with puzzles that are the same but in colours that I prefer, then you know, let's get the red apple. So this green apple actually has quite a lot of sentimental value to me. I'm not going to go into why, but yeah, I think this was like my first or second 3x3 shape mod. I think my first 3x3 shape mod was a mirror blocks, and this was the second one. And the first ever puzzle video that I did on my channel was of this YJ apple. So there it is. Yeah, it looks really nice in red. And yeah, let's scramble this. So I think maybe it's feeling just a tiny bit stiffer than the green one. I'm thinking maybe the reason why these two feel quite a lot stiffer from these two and why this one feels a little bit stiffer than the green one is probably because they're brand new, they're not broken in, whereas the other ones, they are really broken in. And yeah, there's a slight sparkle effect to it, just like the green one. Oh, and I just remembered as well, with the green one, I got a spare like kind of, what you call it, like twig and leaf with it, whereas with this one I've not done. So yeah, that is a fully scrambled YJ apple. So next up is the Zhisheng egg. I think it looks quite a lot cooler in green than the yellow, and with the yellow one is, let's see, don't know if it will show up that well on camera. Okay, so looking at this through the viewfinder, it's not showing this black mark, it's not showing up at all, so I'm not sure how it's going to look in the video, but in real life I can just easily see like this kind of black blemish there, but it's like it's under the plastic, it's like it's within the plastic. It's kind of always bugged me a little bit. But yeah, quite a tricky 3x3 shape mod, this one. And yeah, now I have it in green. And yeah, that turns absolutely fine. So yeah, let's scramble this. Quite finger trickable. Well, sometimes, because like the round shape, like on certain parts of it, if you try and finger trick it, it's like your finger just slips off because of the roundness. I'm now remembering Perturbed Boy's video of the Zhisheng egg. I think it was a yellow one that he had, and he didn't know what to call it. He said, you know, it kind of looks like a potato or something. And to be honest, I think these do actually look more like potatoes than eggs, really, because, you know, you never see eggs that are this kind of like narrow and long. You know, it's kind of more like a potato. So there is a scrambled Zhisheng egg. Okay, so now for the Lanlan column. So I think this looks so much better in black. Kind of weird packaging, the way it's kind of wrapped and everything there. So this is basically a shape mod of the regular 3x3x2 cuboid. The 3x2 cuboid is cuboid shaped. It's kind of almost a cube, but not quite. That's why it's a cuboid. It's basically like square shaped, whereas this is round. And yeah, so for many years, on the rare occasion, I'll like think about the Lanlan column, or I may like pick this up to solve it or whatever, or I may see one online and I'll think, the black one looks so much better. I wish I had bought it in black, and why on earth did I buy it in white instead? I'm not really sure. I guess at the time I just preferred the way it looked in white. I'm not really sure, but I don't think it was that long after buying this. Maybe it was like, I don't know, a week or a couple of months or whatever. I ended up regretting buying it in white, and I thought I should have bought it in black because I think it just looks so much better. So there they are. And there's the colours. So yeah, let's scramble this. So even this is round, even though this is round, it's easily finger trickable. Your finger doesn't really slip off it for some reason. I guess that'll do. So that is a scrambled Lanlan 3x3x2 column. And so lastly, the Diansheng, what's it called, cake cube or cheese cube or something, or is it petal cube, I don't know. And it says Yuan Zhao Zhu or something. There's a back and it's showing it in white there. A+. Notes weight sad onion. Cube production experts. DianshengToys.com. Let's open this up. So I did actually have a black one many years ago, but the turning of it, I found it really frustrating because it would keep getting stuck. And for whatever reason, I can't remember now, but I ended up getting the impression that the white ones turn better than the black ones. Maybe it was something I'd read online, I'm not really sure. So I ended up selling the black one and I bought the white one. And the white one does indeed turn better than the black one that I had. So I'm hoping this one, since it's in black, it's not going to turn bad. But yeah, there's only one way to find out. Oh, before I do that, I'll just kind of compare them. So yeah, this isn't solved because I can't actually solve it for some reason. You know, I can solve puzzles like the Petaminx and what's it called now? The Tupminx, the Curvicopter Plus. all sorts of puzzles which look way more complex than this, puzzles which are made up of way more pieces than this, puzzles which shapeshift and jumble and whatever. You know, I can solve them, yet I can't solve something like this for some reason. I don't know why. I will have to look up a tutorial for it one day. I did do many years ago and I was able to solve it from the tutorial, but I've forgotten it now. So, yeah, let's see how this turns. It's quite stiff, but well, it seems pretty fine. I think the one that I had, it was like really loose. All the pieces were like really loose and stuff, and that's why I would keep getting like stuck and whatever when turning it. It kind of almost seems to have a clicking mechanism. It kind of, it's like I can feel like a clicking mechanism, but just really faint, and I can kind of almost hear one. But yeah, let's scramble this. So maybe Diansheng have improved the design of this, because it turns so much better than the black one that I had. And it wasn't just my black one, because I'd heard other people online talk about the black ones and they were saying like they turn really badly, and I watched one or two videos where people were like demonstrating it in the video and you could see how it was turning really badly and stuff. But this, it's really not bad at all. So there you go, that is a scrambled Diansheng cake, petal, cheese, whatever cube. Okay, so I'm going to solve all of these. I'll have to look up a tutorial for this one, and I'll come back. Alright, so I'm back and I've solved all of these now, and while I was away from the camera I noticed that you actually get some instructions with these building bricks, or whatever you call them. I'm pretty sure it's not actual Lego. So yeah, when I was showing this on camera before, I was showing it this way around, so I had no idea there was an instruction sheet in there. So I think I was thinking that they're just kind of random parts and you can just kind of, you know, just build whatever with them. But you do actually get instructions with them, and it looks like you can build a snowman or something with them. So as you can see there, it looks like a snowman or something. Not really sure what these things are. So I'm guessing it's like for Christmas. Not sure if I will bother with building it or not. Maybe I'll build it and then just kind of use it as a Christmas decoration or something. Not really sure yet. So when I was solving the heart and the egg, I don't know if I just got lucky with the heart. I'm really unlucky with the egg. But yeah, solving the egg I found way more difficult than solving the heart. The way I remember them is that they seem to be about the same, but maybe not, maybe I'm not remembering them right. I think I did kind of get lucky with the heart because I didn't run into as many problems on the last layer like I usually do. But this egg though, like even when comparing it to when I have run into a lot of problems when solving the last layer on the heart, the egg was just so difficult. Just everything that could go wrong did go wrong with the last layer. You know, sometimes like one of these edges might be flipped so you can't get the complete cross, or all of them are correct but this centerpiece is twisted, or two of these pieces will be swapped. So it's like, okay, so what do I need to do now? Do I need to like swap two edges with each other, or flip an edge around, or swap two corners with each other on the puzzle, you know, to fix it? And I just kept trying all sorts of different things, and either I wouldn't fix the problem or I would fix the problem but then I'd end up with a new problem, and it just took absolutely ages to solve. It was actually really difficult. The Diansheng cheeses, I've managed to solve them. I had to look up a tutorial on YouTube, and the solution is actually really simple. You just use one really simple algorithm and that's it to solve them. And I've noticed that the stickers on this, they're kind of small for the puzzle, so you've got like these big borders around them. I've never really been that keen on that look, whereas the stickers on this one, they're actually bigger. There is something that I've noticed when buying a new puzzle that's the same as a puzzle that you've already got, which you've used a lot. The new puzzle, it will usually kind of have like a dry, kind of slightly scrapey kind of feeling, whereas the puzzle that's the same, which you've had for a long time and you've used a lot, it will feel really smooth in comparison. And that's just going to be because of it being broken in. So I'm pretty sure that the puzzles that feel really smooth, when they were brand new, they felt dry as well. But it's something that really stands out when you get a new puzzle that's the same as one that you already own, that you've used a lot. It will feel quite a lot different. It will feel like really kind of dry and kind of slightly scrapey in comparison. So yeah, I guess that is about it really.